Hello, I'm Richard O'Connor, and welcome to this poster, which is presenting data from the first experiment of an ESRC grant awarded to myself and Kevin Riggs with Andrew Lucas as postdoc at the University of Hull. So in this project, we're using mouse tracking to try to measure egocentric bias in adult belief processing, as a number of theories of how we process the beliefs of others suggest that when explicitly processing another agent's false belief, this process involves overcoming an initial egocentric bias, an attraction towards our own true belief. Now, I should say that we presented our research plan for this project at EPS Online back in July last year, so I'll try to avoid repeating too much information from then, and just give you these QR codes that can take you directly to that previous presentation and poster on the screen. But the key thing to understand is that mouse tracking as a method allows one to measure attraction towards different response options during a decision. And so we can therefore use mouse tracking to measure the extent to which adults show an attraction to a response that reflects their own true belief, so an egocentric bias, whilst they are reporting another agent's false belief. So in this task, participants watch video scenarios in which an agent either has a true or a false belief as to the location of a set of keys. And after each scenario, they then answer questions where the key experimental questions are either belief questions, where does she think the keys are, or reality questions, where are the keys currently hidden. And they use a mouse to respond and give an answer to this on the screen. So we've got here a 2x2 within subjects design with scenarios one factor, that's true belief and false belief scenarios, and question as the other, reality and belief questions. And if participants have an egocentric bias, then one would predict an interaction between scenario and question on measures of attraction to the incorrect answer, as there should be greater attraction on belief questions relative to reality questions, specifically on the false belief scenarios, as it's only on the belief question in that scenario where the incorrect answer reflects the participant's own true belief of where the keys are hidden. However, that is not what we saw in our data. So here are the overall response trajectories. And you can see that across the three conditions of the false belief scenario for both question types and the true belief scenario for the belief question, across these three conditions, they're showing roughly equal trajectories, where it's only the true belief reality condition that's showing a much flatter response curve. And we see this as well in the planned analyses of our various measures, where no single one of them showed an interaction in the direction that we would predict. So overall, we interpret these findings as suggesting that in adults, at least on this type of explicit unexpected transfer task, the process of inferring another person's belief involves resolving competition between different possible belief contents, but we have no evidence that response options reflecting the participant's own true belief generate greater competition. However, we're running further studies to try to unpick this further, and be happy to discuss any of this by email. So, thank you for listening.